The morning I was declared cancer-free, my nurse smiled and said, "You were our favorite patient." Then I overheard her whisper, "Too bad she won't survive the treatment side effects." I froze in the hospital corridor. Did I hear that right? I turned back slowly. The nurse was talking to another staff member, clipboard in hand. Her immune system's completely shot. Give it 6 months, maybe less. My hands started shaking. I'd just spent 14 months fighting leukemia, chemotherapy every Tuesday, radiation that made me lose 40 pounds, my hair finally growing back in weird patches, and now they're saying I won't make it anyway? I stood there for a moment, trying to process what I'd just heard. Sarah, the nurse, who'd held my hand during my worst days, who'd brought me extra blankets when I couldn't stop shivering from the chemo, who'd stayed late to talk me through panic attacks at 2 a.m. She was saying I was dying, but Dr. Martinez had literally just told me my scans were clean, that my blood work looked remarkably good, that I could start planning my future again. Something wasn't right. I walked to the bathroom and locked myself in a stall. My phone was already in my hand. I pulled up my patient portal and logged in with shaking fingers. The most recent test results were dated 3 days ago. I scrolled through the numbers, comparing them to the normal range column. White blood cells, 7.2. Normal is 4.5 to 11. Hemoglobin, 13.1. Normal is 12 to 16. Platelet count, 220,000. Normal is 150,000 to 400,000. Everything was normal. Not just barely normal, solidly in the middle of healthy ranges. I took screenshots of everything. Then I remembered something. Last week, Sarah had pulled me aside after my appointment. She'd said Dr. Martinez was too optimistic about my prognosis, that I should consider supplemental immune support. She'd handed me a business card, Nature Heal Wellness Center. Said her boyfriend ran it. Said they specialized in post-cancer recovery. I'd thrown the card away, thinking she was just trying to be helpful. Now I was thinking something else entirely. I left the bathroom and headed straight to the hospital director's office. The receptionist tried to stop me, but I kept walking. "I need to see Director Chen, now." The receptionist looked alarmed. "Ma'am, you need an appointment. Tell her it's about a nurse giving false medical information to patients." That got her attention. 2 minutes later, I was sitting across from Director Chen. "Miss Rodriguez," she said carefully. "What exactly happened?" I told her everything. Showed her the screenshots of my test results. Played the voice recording I'd been making since I left the bathroom. I turned it on the second I decided to come here. Director Chen's expression darkened. "Wait here." She left the office. I could hear her making phone calls in the hallway. Sharp, clipped conversations. 15 minutes later, she returned with someone else. "Dr. Martinez, my oncologist." "Amanda," Dr. Martinez said, sitting down next to me. "Director Chen just told me what happened. I need you to know your recovery is going exactly as we hoped. There are no complications, no concerning side effects. Your prognosis is excellent." Then why would Sarah say, "We're looking into that right now"? Director Chen interrupted. "Can you tell us exactly what she said, word for word?" I repeated it. The director took notes. "Has she mentioned anything else to you? Recommended any treatments outside this hospital?" I pulled up a photo of the business card I'd photographed before throwing it away. "She gave me this last week. Said her boyfriend runs it." Director Chen and Dr. Martinez exchanged a look. "We've had 3 other patients mention that wellness center in the past month," Dr. Martinez said quietly. "All of them were told by nursing staff that their recovery wasn't going well. All of them were encouraged to seek alternative support." My stomach dropped. "How many nurses?" "We're investigating that now." Director Chen stood. "Miss Rodriguez, I need you to come with me. We're going to document everything formally, and then I need you to repeat exactly what you heard to hospital security." We walked back downstairs. Sarah was still at her station. I walked right up to her desk. "Sarah," I said, keeping my voice steady, "I need you to repeat what you just said about my survival chances." Her face went pale. I don't know what you mean." Behind me, Director Chen stepped forward. So did a security officer I hadn't noticed following us. "Really?" I said. "Because I have you on recording saying I won't survive 6 months. And I have my actual medical records showing I'm in perfect recovery." Sarah's eyes darted to Director Chen, to the security officer, back to me. I was trying to help you. Save it." I cut her off. "I'm showing this to your licensing board and my lawyer." The hospital fired her 3 days later for spreading false medical information. Turns out she'd been doing this to multiple patients, trying to scare them into expensive alternative treatments her boyfriend was selling. My immune system's doing great, by the way.